Ooh. Now this tractor, you guys have already seen it. And you're probably like, what, we did? Yeah, it was down in California at the World Expo. And we didn't know it was gonna get here until, well, last week we started talking to Case IH and they're like, hey, we got a tractor, would you like it? Yeah, we would. So I saw a post on social media, you know, one of the few times social media is actually good for you. And I was like, that's a great idea. So, I bought a bunch of these. I'll show you what I'm gonna do with them. It's gonna be sweet. I think you guys are all gonna probably build one too, as soon as I'm done. I'm sure about now you're probably wondering, what am I making? Just wait, it's gonna be cool. I think you get what I'm getting at here. Bucket of oil, all your filters, drop them in, everything runs down into the bucket. No more mess. Then you just take the filter off, quickly wash it off in the sink, brush it down, go use it, bring it back, put it back in place. It's a good idea. Whoever thought of this, thank you. But I'm gonna do a couple more adjustments to this. Not every funnel is created equal, but I reinforced it with 2 brackets now so it's solid to the wall, shortened the distance from the wall, and added some long pipes and drilled a bunch of holes in them for all the little funnels. And it's all together. And then I've got a 5-gallon bucket at the bottom with a bunch of holes drilled in the top for these guys, because these ones didn't fit in this very well because they got that long neck. So all that's there, so technically it's good to go. So there you go, guys, make your own. These were probably like 10 bucks a piece or something, 15, I don't know, it was enough, but figured it out, 100 bucks, and no more oil on the floor, and nice organized filters, so cool. Okay, let's go do something a little different. Let's go drive the Magnum around. I need this thing. Gotta move an air drill, and hey, it's got the work done, so let's go. One in the yard, one to go. Let's get them here. I forgot that we never hooked the 3850 cart to this toolbar, because last year we had that, what is that, 3725 air cart from Case IH. So I got the new remotes hooked up to this toolbar, and it's currently lifting the toolbar, and it's not leaking any hydraulic oil. So thank you, Leg Arm, for redoing all that on the Magnum. It's awesome. There she goes, lifting up. This might be the last time I hook onto this thing, because well, you guys know we bought one toolbar, so we're getting rid of one of these. Maybe we'll get rid of the other one too. Whoops! I killed it. Too many gears. One at a time. Since they redid the transmission of this thing, it does shift a lot nicer. Just the detents just feel way more crisp, cleaner. I don't know if the linkage was just adjusted or what, but it's much better. As you guys may know, we've been partnering with Case IH for a couple years now. They've been really good to us. Great company to work with. Been really awesome. They give us a lot of opportunities, some fun stuff, and be able to show that stuff to you guys. So this spring, we weren't expecting a tractor because they said demo units are really on short supply right now. They just, with the craziness that's been happening, they're trying hard to get the tractors to their customers who have bought them. And it's just a mad dash to get tractors out. And so with that said, they said, we're just gonna have lower demo units. We're not gonna be able to do a whole lot. Well, this tractor was down in California and they said, we have a window open and it happens to fall in line with your guys' spring planting. So would you want that tractor? It's got the CVX transmission in it. That means it's not a power shift, and it's the 540. And we're like, oh, that does sound fun. And we currently have our crane on our Series 1 Big Bud. And we're gonna need a big tractor to pull land roller this year. You guys will see soon why. So it worked out really convenient. So we're like, yeah, sure, we'll take it. So they send this up to us. So this is the FS Connect 540 with a CVX transmission. That means that it's not the power shift, like I said earlier. There's no gear shifting. It's pretty cool. We'll show you guys more as it goes. We've only driven one of these for just a little bit down in Arizona a couple years back, but it has the ability to go literally like 0.3 miles an hour up to a lot faster. All right, toolbars in front of the shop. Now, I gotta figure out how to unwing this thing. So, I think the hose is hooked up where they need to be. I'm gonna climb in and drive this thing around and start playing with the 1200 and see if I can find the virtual terminal to find the instructions on what to do to wing this thing out. And many of you guys are probably wondering too, what is going on here? So, like I was saying, demo units are a little short on supply right now, and this one was set up to push silage down in California. And so they pulled the blade off. It's been fun to have had it, but you know, you don't really have anything to push with it. They left this on here. So instead of having all your wheel weight or your front weights on the front of the tractor, this is gonna be our weight. So it's kind of cool. We might put some big bull horns on the front of it. So that's what that's about. So it is set up for a silage machine. I'm sure it's a great silage machine, but we don't have any silage to push here, so it's gonna be a nice bumper. So we'll find some stuff to push with that thing. Almost forgot. I gotta get this tow behind hitch off, because this thing was originally a tow behind. The cart was towed behind the toolbar. We're doing tow between. We don't need this on here. So I gotta take this off before I can wing this thing out, which means I gotta pull the hydraulics off all this. So let's just disassemble a bunch of stuff and then wing it out. There, I think we've got everything off that needs to come off. Got to tighten up a lot of lines still, and we still got to reverse all the main runs that are pointed to the back and pointed to the front. So we got to build a bracket to hold on the hitch all these runs here so that when the cart is in the middle, they'll attach to the back of it. So I'll start the process undoing all the hose clamps or just cutting the hoses, undoing all the bolt hardware here. Take these, take them off, flip them over. I don't know. We don't know if we're going to fully use the steel rounds, if we're just going to go rubber all the way to where the cart will be, but we'll get that figured out here soon. This is just step number 1 of getting this toolbar ready. And then when we kind of feel comfortable with this, we'll pull this off to the side, park it, bring one of the other toolbars over, the old 5000s, and then start dismantling the Intelligent Egg block system off that, as well as taking a lot of the openers off. We're going to use that for another drill. So something we have to keep in mind, because all these runs are now being put in the front, we either have to run rubber hoses all the way up to here and then connect to the cart, or we possibly can reuse those steel runs that are there, which we thought about maybe using, maybe not using, I don't know. And then we're like, yeah, let's use them. So we're gonna put them up for here. We gotta cut off a couple feet of them because they're kind of long. But the problem is we're missing certain connectors, these brackets that connect to the cart, I should say adapters adapt to the cart. But we have an old toolbar sitting over at the grain bin site. I'm gonna go rob them off that, and then we're gonna adapt those to this. And that way, we'll work. All right, update on Toby Tween from Toby Hind. So, we took the brackets, like we said earlier, off the back, kind of shortened it up, refabbed it a little bit, got to fit on the tongue of the 700. And then back here, decided rather than trying to join the main frame between this side and that side together with the beam, because I don't know what kind of flexing they've got engineered in this, but we decided rather just use these tubing they have that cross mirrors back and forth. So we built brackets with a little angle iron and a bolt so it sandwiches tight when you tighten it. So that sucked it tight, so we got the bracket here. So I'm just now laying the tubes in place. We'll put 3 on one side, 4 on the other, because this is a 7-run system, or 14 if you double shoot it, which we're not. And then I'll put some tubes on the other side and kind of get that in place. Then we got to kind of figure out where exactly the tubes are going to end. Come back over here and go chop, 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 chop all these off. And then take that old tube manifold, or that came off that old 5000 series that I pulled off a minute ago, and we'll slap that on there and attach it. So that's where we're going. Just in the office here, making myself a little bit of tea, because you guys know I don't drink coffee. Sometimes I say coffee, but I don't drink coffee. I'm allergic to it. It's not fun. I like coffee. But I want to show you something that you guys did because of leg arms and this little funny stint with the whole Keurig cup. See all this up here? See these? And all these easy cups. I think we got about 6 of those things from you guys in about 2 weeks after that video went out. You guys are hilarious, so thank you for whoever bought those. We will use them. Good stuff. And you farming simulator guys out there, I don't know if you've seen this yet, but we do have some cool new merch. Isn't that sweet? Look at that, 8-bit retro Big Bud virtual farmer. So you guys can find us on our Farm Focus website. You can go there and check it out if you want one or not, but I like it. I actually wear this shirt probably way too much because I like it that much. So yeah, I kind of felt like it was made for me. You're probably gonna see me wear the shirt a lot. Anyways, I gotta get back to work, but yeah, new merch, cool, shirt, it's great stuff. I wanna wear it a lot. You guys should too. Unless you don't want to, then I won't cry. I'll just drink tea.